With the presidential campaign now in the home stretch, Kamala Harris is calling on the stars as Donald Trump heads west.
해리스는 유명 인사들에게 지지를 호소하고 있습니다.
Harris is calling on the star.
Harris is calling on the star.
And a new poll in the battleground state shows it is still anybody's race.
경합주에서의 새로운 여론조사는 여전히 누가 승리할지 예측하기 어렵다는 것을 보여줍니다.
A new poll in the battleground state shows it is still anybody's race.
A new poll in the battleground state shows it is still anybody's race.
Beyoncé will appear alongside Vice President Harris at a rally Friday in Houston.
비욘세는 해리스 부통령과 함께 등장할 예정입니다.
Beyoncé will appear alongside the Vice President Harris.
Beyoncé will appear alongside the Vice President Harris.
A source familiar with the planning told CBS News it'll be the first joint appearance with Beyoncé, whose anthem has been the soundtrack of the Harris campaign.
비욘세와의 첫 공동 등장입니다.
It will be the first joint appearance with Beyoncé.
It will be the first joint appearance with Beyoncé.
Harris arrived in Georgia Thursday for another star-studded event, a rally with former President Obama, Bruce Springsteen, and others.
해리스는 스타들이 함께하는 행사에 참석하기 위해 조지아에 도착했습니다.
Harris arrived in Georgia for another star-studded event.
Harris arrived in Georgia for another star-studded event.
On the campaign trail for Harris this month, Obama has focused on black men, with some party leaders concerned about turnout.
그들은 투표율에 대해 우려하고 있습니다.
They concerned about turnout.
They concerned about turnout.
Turnout.
It's not what I see in terms of my rallies, in terms of the interactions I'm having with people in communities and on the ground. What I'm saying is
제가 보기에는 그런 것 같지 않습니다.
It's not what I see.
It's not what I see.
what I'm saying is in equal measure men and women talking about their concerns about the future of our democracy.
똑같은 비율로 남성과 여성이 우려를 표하고 있습니다.
In equal measure, men and women talking about their concerns.
In equal measure, men and women talking about their concerns.
This comes as a new Marist poll has Harris and former President Trump neck and neck in 3 key battleground states.
두 사람은 세 곳의 주요 경합주에서 박빙을 유지하고 있습니다.
They are neck and neck in 3 key battleground states.
They are neck and neck in 3 key battleground states.
In Georgia, the two are tied. In North Carolina, Trump is up by 2. And in Arizona, he's ahead by 1 percentage point.
조지아에서는 두 사람이 동률을 이루고 있습니다.
In Georgia, the two are tied.
In Georgia, the two are tied.
With just 12 days left in the race for the White House, Trump headed west for rallies in Arizona and Nevada, spotlighting immigration.
경선이 단 12일 남았습니다.
Just 12 days left in the race.
Just 12 days left in the race.
Immediately upon taking the oath of office, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history.
최대 규모의 추앙 프로그램을 시작할 겁니다.
I will launch the largest deportation program.
I will launch the largest deportation program.
In Georgia Wednesday night, Trump stepped up his attacks on the vice president and the White House border policies.
트럼프는 국경 축저에게 대한 공격의 수위를 높였습니다.
Trump stepped up his attacks on the border policy.
Trump stepped up his attacks on the border policy.
They walk through that open border and probably say, man, are these people stupid?
저들은 열린 국경을 통해서 들어올 겁니다.
They walk through that open border.
They walked through that open border.
The Trump campaign is hoping to flip Arizona back to its column after the former president lost the state by fewer than 11,000 votes in 2020.
그는 2020년에 애리조나주에서 만 표 이하 차이로 패배했습니다.
He lost the states by fewer than 10,000 voters in 2020.
He lost the states by fewer than 10,000 voters in 2020.
Trump will also be in Texas on Friday. A senior campaign advisor tells CBS News the former president will join Joe Rogan for an in-person taping in Austin.
트럼프는 조 로건과 직접 만나 녹화할 예정입니다.
He will join Joe Rogan for an in-person taping.
He will join Joe Rogan for an in-person taping.
Rogan's show, The Joe Rogan Experience, has more than 14 million followers on Spotify and 17.5 million subscribers on YouTube.
그는 스포파이 팔로워와 유튜브 구독자를 가지고 있습니다.
He has followers on Spotify and subscribers on YouTube.
He has followers on Spotify and subscribers on YouTube.
이번 영상이 도움이 되셨기를 바랍니다. 다음 편에서 또 만나요. 감사합니다.